morning, my PGA DFS and golf betting fans. I am Jason Rouslin, or at DFS Golfer 23, here on the Stokastic YouTube channel. And a happy 4th of July to you all from the team here at Stokastic.com as we gear up for Open Championship weeks. Starting off with the Scottish Open as the PGA Tour heads across the pond for the first time ever. The Scottish Open will be a PGA Tour event. Half of the field is comprised of PGA Tour players and half from the DP World Tour. Part of their strategic alliance that was just strengthened a few weeks ago. We get to see the fruits of the labor come out here in the next couple of weeks, starting here with the Scottish Open. This year, it's going to be played for the 4th straight year at the Renaissance Club. And I tried. I've been practicing it all night, and I just can't make it sound like the guys or the announcers over on the DP World Tour do. But I try my best. Anyway, the Renaissance Club, the Renaissance Club? Honestly, it's the Renaissance. That's how, of course, we say it over here, or how I would say it. But they have just such a better pronunciation over there. Anyways, let's go learn a little bit about the Renaissance course. Like I said, this is the 4th straight season that we've played this event, or the DP World Tour has, at this golf course. So we have quite a bit of information that we can go off of. Now, they don't keep as, I would say, structured or deep stats as the PGA Tour does, the DP World. So we have most of the information, but not all of it. Starting with the par, it's a par 71, 7,300 yards. Driving accuracy is going to come in below 60%, but as is typical over in link-style golf courses in Scotland, Ireland, and the UK, there's not a lot of rough to be had until, of course, you get into the long stuff. But when you're just off the fairway before you get into the gorse or the fescue, it's really not that bad. So greens in regulation came in over 70% last year, even though the driving accuracy was way down. That just goes to show it's probably more drivers than anything else on this golf course. Now, speaking of the golf course, the hardest holes that the golfer is going to face this week is the par 4 second, the par 4 15th. Those are the two hardest. The par 4 8th and the par 3 9th are going to be your 3rd and 4th hardest. The 18th hole is also up there as one of the hardest on the course. You know, I like that. And then the easiest holes, there's a par 5 3rd. The par 4 5th is drivable for those that hit it long. The par 5 7th, par 5 8th, and the par 5 9th, and the par 5 16th. So 3 scoring holes on the front side and just 1 on the back. So you better have your game ready there on the weekend to score, as those are where you're going to make up the bulk of your strokes. Now, as we head in, learn a little bit about the DFS side. Now, for Euro, I couldn't find the exact information, but I did find Min Woo Lee. He put up over 100 DFS raw DFS points. So that's not including finishing points, which is 30 for the win, obviously, and any streaks or bogey-free rounds that he had. So definitely a high-scoring event. Expect the winner to get over 130 points or close to it. The average top 10 raw score last year was 90 points. So expect that average top 10 score this year to be over 100 points in terms of DFS scoring. Okay, the grass type over here, overseas, is always going to be bent. That's the only thing that'll survive in these type of conditions. The most important strokes gain stat is strokes gain on the approach plus strokes gain putting. It averages over the 3 years about 1.7 between those two categories. Strokes gain around the green and strokes gain off the tee just climb over a half a stroke gain, I should say, per average for those two. So you can see how important strokes gain putting and strokes gain on the approach is here. Okay, now let's go on to the players here. It is an extremely strong field. In fact, all of the world's top 10 are here to compete, and 14 of the world's top 15. That's including all the players that are over at LIV. It is a very, very strong event. 33 of the world's top 50, including Scotty Scheffler. The #1 player in the world is making the trip across the pond a little bit earlier this week. Now, let's dive into our first clicks here. Odds just came out. Maybe in your specific sportsbook, they might not even be out yet. But when they do, check out OddsChecker.com to give you the best odds on all of your players. Of course, the OddsChecker YouTube channel, where my buddy Ben Raza will be putting out some awesome content this week. Now, lastly, before I get into my picks, I want to tell you about the deal and the sponsor of this short form video from Stokastic. It is Prize Picks. Now, we don't have any Prize Picks player props out yet, but what I can tell you is about them. Now, they are player props based contests that doesn't require any sharks or optimizers, nothing like that. Just you and the player prop you're going to decide. Now, you pick up to 5 for your lineup this week. And if you get all 5 right, you could win up to 10x your money. So take a look at prizepicks.com. Also, use promo code AWESEMO. I know it is still AWESEMO for a first-time deposit match of up to $100. So check that out. Now, into my first clicks this week, Jon Rahm finally finding some form here. He's coming in at 11-1 this week. I like him. He has been below 10-1 almost every single event to start, so I like him if you can get him in double digits. Will Zalatoris is certainly trending to a win. Will it come here? Will it come at the Open? Where will it come somewhere else? Nonetheless, I want to be there for it. Anywhere north of 30-1, I think is a good spot for him. And then lastly, since we've been doing so well with these younger kids, Chris Gotterup got us a massive return last week, hitting the top 5 and the top 10, and of course the top 20. We're going to go back to a young kid, Jo Hyung Kim, anywhere north of 200 or 250-1 for this young kid from South Korea, still in his early 20s. We'll go ahead and back him as our first 3 clicks this week. Rahm, Zalatoris, and Kim. All right, so that's going to do it for me here on the course and player preview for the Scottish Open for the Stokastic YouTube channel. Of course, make sure you're following me on Twitter at DFS Golfer23, and make sure you're also subscribing to this channel and, of course, the aforementioned OddsChecker YouTube channel. So until next time, everybody, good luck this week at the Scottish Open. We will be heading to the Open Championship just 2 hours north of where we are here this week in North Berwick. We're going to be heading up to St. Andrews for the last major championship of the year and probably the last millionaire maker of the year as well for golf. So until then, everybody, good luck, and we will see you on the other side. Cheers.